Cool, mic's hot. Alright, we got audio. Open hours, another edition. Welcome back. So we had an HP 22. Nope, wrong one. HP 22 all-in-one that needed a screen replacement, and that screen replacement has showed up. However, it didn't show up as advertised, so it's not going to be quite the fit that it will be the fit. We just have to make it the fit we want. So let me get my little blue mat and we'll do this quick screen, which it's not going to make sense because we did this off air. It was a recorded video for the teardown of this, I do believe, so we'll upload that and you can see the teardown aspect of this computer. That there, there. And we got a phone call coming in. Alright, unmuted. Sorry about that lengthy phone call. It happens. Alright, so basically the problem, if we've got time, and we're going to really see if we can do it, the new screen, let's see if you can tell a difference from the old screen to the new screen. Old, new. We got to transfer. We got to pull this white plate off and transfer it over. So let's see if we can do that quick. And if I'm not mistaken, these are all the same size. This was, just for reference again, an HP 22 all-in-one, or HP 22-C0063W all-in-one computer. 22-inch computer, or 22-inch monitor, I believe. Going by the number anyways. What else do we have to remove? So I don't know if you can see that on the corner. You have whatever cable this is. It should go to what? I'm not entirely certain what that goes to. But you do need to untape it. Okay, so it looks like... Is this an FL inverter based monitor? That's scary if it is. And something this new? Alright, once you move your cable and your tape, and the tape for your LCD, you should be able to pop this casing off. Okay, let's go ahead and put this on the new screen. Pull this out of the way. And it does seem to want to fit. Let's find a home for all these screws. And then transfer our cables and pop this back in, see if we can get this assembled today. Ah, wrong spot. Did you see the scan there? This scan's been running. We got 8 hours and 11 minutes into it. And it's almost like something just keeps throwing it for a loop. And I don't want to say it's not restarting, but it just is not normal. And the funny thing about this monitor is, or this screen replacement anyways, in the pictures, the advertisement, it showed the screen and this white casing on it, and they actually, not the site where we got this, or the listing where we got this one from, but other places had it listed both ways, with and without this white housing on the back of the screen. It was a little cheaper the one way, but the price we had put, they were out of those, and the price we paid for was the one with the white housing on the back of the screen. But sadly, we didn't get it, so we'll have to check into that, see if we can get something back. Alright, we need our cables. Alright, so there's that. Let me see if I can... That's about the best I can adjust that. Cables and the tape. Alright, there's one. And number 2. Alright, we can throw... Let's see. Does it... I don't think this goes, but let's try it quick and see. There reminds me the Wi-Fi wire might go across here, but perhaps not. We'll see. Let's get the actual computer up here. I do know we have a foot to tear out. We've got about 5 minutes here to finish this up. Let's see if it can be done. Alright. Make sure those aren't falling. Are they staying or falling? We'll let them in there. Alright, so we have our LCD screen that's going to plug in. I believe it's that one? Yes. And then that white one. We got to figure out which side that plugs into that socket there. Aside from that, everything looks good. Alright, so the little cable that runs across that we plugged into the corner and taped down finds its home on the bottom of your motherboard. Maybe it does. Alright, then our LCD cable. We'll find a home right here. Okay, so and this thing was a doozy getting out of here. We'll take and peel our tape up on that corner at least to let it out. I remember the teardown of this computer along this side. It was really stuck. It was one of those situations where you're prying on something and you had to pry away from the glass, and there wasn't a moment where you thought you weren't going to break the screen trying to pull it out. There was just that in there. Alright, let's see if some gravity can shift the weight of this screen to let it snap back in this side. Don't want to press on it too much and break it. Unless I did I can't remember if I did this on stream or off the stream. Alright, so one of the couple clips on this side has went in. We still have one that is just refusing to snap. And there it went. Okay, we gotta replace our screws. On the bottom. Uh-oh. Let's see, did I might have. Alright, if we gotta pop this back open, that's gonna be horrible. But yeah, this is coming out substantially, or marginal, I don't know how I'm going to say it, much easier than it went in. There's all those cables. Where is... Oh, okay. Alright. Let's set it back in. They sure make for nice computers, but these thin bezel ones are always very worrisome. Let's get our few remaining screws in and snap this thing back together. And there. Was there one in the corner? Certainly there was. The reason I pulled it back apart was to check the LCD cable. It did lay across the SATA cables, but there was room in there. I just wanted to verify. Then we actually got to get this thing turned on to check it. Got 1, 2, and 3 of our front bezel, which will go on here. After that, you have 3 screws to put in here. One holds your, 2 of them hold your front bezel. The other one holds the front of the monitor, that bracket that gets screwed to the back of the monitor. No. white trim plate. I think we can start wrapping it up here. Like I said, I do need to upload. If this wasn't in the stream, and I don't think it was, I think it was something I'd recorded, which means it is edited to shorten the time of it a little bit. Check out the first part to see how to tear it down, or just try and do this in reverse. What we just did to tear it down. I believe that is that. We have to pop our little rubber trim pieces in. And we need our last trim plate, which is here. And it has 3 tabs and 2 if you look at it. You can see 2 on that side, 3 on that side. The 3 goes toward the front. Slide those in first. And pop the rubber ones back out as this goes in first. I remember it being the other order, but that's why memory is so bad. It's memory. You're bound to make mistakes. Alright, once that's in, snap your rubber trim back in for the second time. There you have it. We need an HP power supply to check this thing. And we still have one edge slightly unclipped. We'll work on that. I don't know if we'll do it. Anyhow, have a good rest of your evening, afternoon, good morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in. If this is your thing, you know how to do all this stuff. Give somebody a hand who needs something fixed. Make something old and broken work again. Make it great. Make it happen instead of buying new. Keep some of this stuff out of the landfills. If this computer shuts down, we'll have a power supply to test this. Here's your horn, sir. Alright, we have power. Let's give power to this quick and check our screen. We don't have a mouse and keyboard. We gotta find our button now. Where's our button? Back here. Okay. We have it lighting up, but we have nothing. Okay, we have a screen. So far, so good. Let's kill our light. Got an HP. So it is booting up before it gets to the account. I'll flip it up. Man, that one part is just goofy. No, don't want to keep pressing. Anyhow, have a good one, people. We will see you next time. Adios.